My obsession with music has taken me all over the world, to China, Cuba, New Orleans, New York, Jamaica, the UK, everywhere, playing all kinds of music, which is something I really love about what I get to do. I love playing as many different styles of music as I can. And I think because of that, it's led me to some really incredible experiences. Wherever I go, I always take my instrument, and I've ended up in some really amazing situations, and every single one of them kind of re-inspires me and puts me on a new path or a new journey, or opens my eyes or my ears to want to dive deeper into the world and just find more music and listen to how other people are doing it. I think one of the incredible things about music is you don't need words to communicate. And some of the most amazing experiences I've ever had throughout my travels around the world is, basically playing music with complete strangers and not necessarily understanding each other. You can't chat, you speak different languages, but you end up jamming and playing and making amazing music. And it takes me to one late night in Havana, Cuba at 2 a.m. after a concert, and I end up in the hotel lobby with a young Cuban trumpet player. He's amazing, a few years older than me, and we can't understand a word each other is saying, but we just sat there jamming for hours and hours, drinking cerveza, having the time of our lives. And it's just such a rich and vivid memory. Even though we had no idea what the other person was talking about, we didn't need to. We just made music, beautiful music, for hours. It was an incredible experience. One thing I really love about being a musician is that it doesn't only take you all around the world, but it takes you into some really interesting situations. And I've found myself in plenty of those, which is one part of what I do, which I love. And I was just remembering one night in New Orleans, I was there with my two best mates, and we'd been to a bit of a jam session down on Frenchman Street, and someone said, "Hey, you guys should go check out this New Orleans brass band. They're playing a bit later on." And they gave us the information how to get there. None of us had SIM cards or anything, so we kind of just had to wing it and ask locals. And we're wandering down these alleyways and sort of dodgy back streets, and we kind of end up in what feels like a little bit of a rough neighborhood. And there's this sort of old-looking scout hall sitting underneath a big concrete overpass, and we're feeling slightly uncomfortable. And then we get inside, we just go inside, and there's this massive New Orleans brass band just raging in the corner with bass drums and full horn section lineup. And the whole place is full, jam-packed of locals, and people are dancing, and it's just like the most incredible vibe in there. And I had my trumpet with me because we'd been to some other gigs, and as soon as I walked in, I just heard this band and thought, oh man, these guys are the real deal. And very quickly sort of put my trumpet down and shoved it under a chair, and I just wanted to sit there and listen, because it was such an incredible sound. And it turned out that it was the Treme Brass Band, who are quite renowned and famous. And so we're there, and I'm like, oh, whoa, this is incredible. And then in the set break, this little old, must have been like 70 years old, 80, the original bass drum player, and he kind of shuffles up and goes, "You want to play or what?" And I was like, "Sorry?" He goes, "You got your horn, you want to play or what?" And I thought I did really well at hiding it, but anyway, this guy's seen me walk in, and I thought, oh yeah, I guess so. Like, part of me's terrified because I didn't want to make a fool of myself, and the other part of me just really wants to be a part of this incredible musical party going on in the corner. So I said, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I'll just sit on the end. So I end up joining the Treme Brass Band for the second set. And there's these three other incredible trumpet players, and they call a tune. Obviously, they thought I'd know. I think it was Saints Go Marching In or something like that. And they threw me a solo first off the line. And I can't tell you, I was equal parts terrified and just so stoked to be there. And it was the most incredible feeling. And these are the kind of feelings that really keep that hunger going to want to keep playing and be better and make more music and more different kinds of music. And there's just so many of those little moments through my life that come to mind, which have led me to where I am now, and I think they've all contributed to me being quite a diverse musician in terms of the styles that I play, because I love all music that, that feels good and makes me feel good and makes other people feel good. So yeah, just anything I can get my hands on, basically. When I think back on my musical life, one of the first things that really got me about live music and playing music was that initial thing in primary school of seeing all these people individually working together to create music, which felt amazing. I remember thinking, wow, this is all these people working together to create this incredible sound. And that's what's led me into all these amazing opportunities of playing for 20 people in a jazz club or 100,000 people in a stadium. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing or where I'm doing it, but that feeling of being able to connect people through music is something that's really special and that I value very dearly. I think that's what I love about it the most.